There, give us some inspiring words of, for those who are looking to be a comedian, the females, the males out there.
Don't do it. Don't. Don't do it. This is the roughest.
Come on, you gotta be inspiring here.
Okay. Oh, the nights I've cried. The business is very entertaining in a sense. If you have a sense of humor and you don't take it too serious, because the business, you're going to run into people, you're going to run into bookers that may not pay you. You're going to run into bookers that's going to only give you so much, and they're going to get paid more than you. You know, I've dealt with bookers that you make $1,500, they make $1,500, and you give me $3. You know, and you're the one carrying the show, but that's the business. But you don't. That's why you learn all you can and grow your talent, grow your abilities, grow your worth, and you don't have to deal with certain people anymore, because now they'll want to deal with you to the point where you can pay them because you're getting the check. But aside from that, just stay focused on how you want to create. Get yourself a little plan, put it together, and do it. Try to do it every day, whether half an hour, work on your material, work on your speech, work on your stage presence, go to these open mics, connect with other comics, go to some writing classes. Just do some things that is in your career. Entertainment, go do print work, go get yourself an agent, modeling agent, things like that. And understand rejection, a lot of rejection. But if you've already worked on some things, you become more of the character that you need to be in order to do the auditions. So there will be a lot of rejection. And then sooner or later, it's going to start paying off. I've done shows where you have people in the audience that just looking at you like this. And everybody else is laughing, and I look over at her, and I want to say something, but something says, don't say something to her, because you don't know what she's going through. I've had comics say things like, oh, you look like you lost your best friend. And they did. And now you've just dug deeper. After the show, she came to me, and she's like, you're really a funny guy. My son would love to hear your material. Can I buy 2 of your shirts? And you want to sit there and ask, like, you weren't even laughing. Okay.
Hey, some people's reactions are different than others.
So don't let people's reactions gear you towards quitting, because there will be shows that are bad. You're not going to be funny. They're going to be looking at you kind of crazy. And just know that up to that point, you had shows that were good. That's why you're here.
Hey, what's up, kinfolk, family, and friends? It's your boy, Jeffrey Leon, and I'm on It's My Business. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Keith Ellis, who's a comedian out in Phoenix, Arizona. So, he's going to give us a few laughs and tell us all about the business of comedy. So get ready for a good show. And for those of you who don't know what this show is all about, it's all about inspiring you to start your business. So get ready for some good information from Keith Ellis on about being a comedian. All right, here we go. Keith, thank you, brother.
What's up, bro?
I appreciate you coming on.
I'm always good to see you. I can't do now. Like,
I know what to do. Handshake punch.
I ran into white people. How you doing? So I was threatening them and make them feel uncomfortable.
I heard
But then he hit me like this, daps. I'm like, what the?
You know what gets me? You be doing a thing and you're talking or whatever, and they be like, yeah, you know what I mean. They're like, what? Why did you feel the need to hit a brother? You know what I'm saying?
They're like, trying to feel out you. Is he solid? Is he
yeah.
Is he a slave? Could he be a slave?
But anyway, my friend, why don't you tell my viewers out there, give us a little history about who you are.
Okay, I do comedy. I do acting and comedy. How did I start in the business? Well, I guess as they say, I got bullied as a kid, 5'3", 113 pounds, graduating high school. Things, people pick on you, but I learned, as my mother would say, my tongue is very sharp, so I could tease harder than a lot of the other kids. So I would get people pissed off to the point they want to fight me. I just got bullied a lot, so then the tongue got sharp. So I figured if I can't win this way with these, I'll win this way and have people laughing. But people came to my aid when they laughed and just like, stop picking on him. So I started thinking, hey, if I make them laugh, they're actually protecting me.
That's your niche.
Yeah. So I stuck with that. So then as time went by, I think I was working at some grocery store, and somebody kept saying, you look like a model. You look like a model. Have you ever modeled? You ever modeled? Like, no. But then my mind started thinking, why not get all the money? Why not get all the money you can? So I went auditioned for modeling, took a class, and then next thing you know, I started doing some print work. Okay, why not? You know, my friend asked me in a comedy club one day. He says, "I bet you wouldn't get on stage." I'm like, "Oh yes, I will." He's like, "I bet you $100." I didn't know he knew the owner of the club. So now all of a sudden, he's talking to the guy, and the owner says, "I'll put you up next week." I was like, "Okay." I'm thinking he's gonna say no, but he's like, "I'll put you up next week." I'm like, "Oh crap." Came back next week, no material, didn't understand how to write jokes, formulate jokes. Did 10 minutes, I guess, funny comedy. I won second place out of 13 comics. It was 200 people, and the guy's like, the owner's, I want you to come back next week. And the club closed, so I never got the opportunity.
Oh.
But other than that, now it's just, I've accepted it, the acting and the comedy. And I started doing more acting than I did comedy. And the acting was good, movies I worked in, but then I said, I want to be a headliner. So now that I'm a headliner for comedy, I'm going back to acting.
Well, that's funny you speak of acting because that's where me and you first met, was acting. We met on, what was it show?
The Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk.
I was SWAT. I was SWAT.
I was the patriot walking around at a party. That was me behind the food dish, behind the chandelier with the broken glass in the corner.
But that wasn't the best Incredible Hulk to be in.
That's true. That's true.
And you know the good thing about it, it was good. I was hid there as a SWAT with all the stuff on there because that's one movie you couldn't be like, go see the Incredible Hulk.
But see, he got a SWAT. He's like SWAT members because you were a character. So I was gonna say, did they put your name on?
Yeah.
See,
well, yeah, because I was I even did the SWAT training. It was like a week of SWAT training and all that. So
I'm an extra. There's nothing about me on that movie. But extras make the movie. It was us that made it look real. It's a green giant. That's all that is. Yeah, I didn't know he was in this deep. I didn't know he was in this deep.
No, he didn't. I think, matter of fact, I was trying to pitch to you one of my comedies that I was doing.
See, and it's like you want to have the money to back people up. So I mean, hopefully as time passes on, we can do something together. Because I mean, I want to see this brother succeed. He's not joking. He is not joking. So when you see something like that, it's like, okay, how can we connect him to others? So I'm hoping that the future adds on to some other things.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And it will. It will.
So
I
check
have
out
no
the
doubt.
show. Just check out the show. I'm just saying. Support. You know, you got those crazy friends. They want to send you stuff on Facebook like, make this go viral. The hell with that.
Right,
Make me go viral.
Right.
How about that?
Right,
I already have
right.
family members that don't put my stuff out there. They be sending me
That's
stuff
sad.
like, make this go viral. I'm like, that's Denzel. That's Denzel. This is already viral.
He's already there, right?
You know,
right.
how about putting, send me a link to your comedy. Why don't you go look up my comedy? Because you didn't, people will trip. I make it go viral.
It is what it is, man. I mean, it's a hustle. And
then when it goes viral, then it will be your friend. It's like, hey, cuz, hey, Holmes, brother.
Well, you see what goes viral on Instagram, right? Just I'm like, really? What's going on with the world today? But it is what it is, But we won't go there.
Okay.
Because some of y'all on Instagram, and I love you. I appreciate your love, your likes, your sharing, your caring. Keep it up.
What's that TV show they had where they sit there and they talk about stuff that was on TV? It's like on YouTube or something. Like, yeah, this is what's going on TV. I'm like, on the YouTube. I'm like, dude, really? You got this weak stuff on TV? You actually, those 3-4 commentators, and they just do stuff. They just find stuff on TV, on the YouTubes, and they just put it on TV. And I'm like, no, cancel that show. Cancel that because you're not good. You don't interview well. You don't even speak well.
You know what? And that's why I decided, I'm gonna make my own show. I'm gonna do my own thing because I saw what they did. You just got commentators just sitting there. They're just asking each other questions like we are. They got their little backdrop screen just like we do. And is it entertaining?
No.
Is it informative?
Not even.
Mine is. Check out imbtv.online. It's my business where you learn something, you gain something, and you can do something.
It's IMB, not IBM. All right, you screw stuff up. IMB.
How do you sell yourself as a comedian? How do people find you? How do you promote yourself? How do you market yourself?
I market myself as a clean comedian. That's the first thing. So my comedy, clean comedy. That's me. So when you look up Keith Ellis or you look for clean comedian, I should pop up in there somewhere. You can look at Christian comedy. You can find me on KeithEllisComedy.com. Keith Ellis Funny on Twitter. Keith Ellis Comedy on Instagram. Facebook, Keith Ellis Comedy. But when you do clean, it should be pulling me and other clean comedians.
Break it down in a nutshell for a quick reference. What are the steps to be a comedian?
Steps to being a comedian. Won't be typical. Be funny. No. Write material. Find the funny inside the material. Go work the material at a open mic. Take an acting class. That way you can build up the characters for whatever you may be using the material for. And if nobody laughs, doesn't mean the joke's not funny. You just have to figure out a way how to say it to make it funny or manipulate it to present it. So bars, things like that, those are testing grounds, but they're not actually solid. Comedy clubs is where they come to laugh. The bar is like, oh, look, a comedian. Oh, he's funny. It's like black people. Black people come to a show to judge it, and he better be funny. White people come to the show like, oh, let's go to a comedy show.
Right.
They come to laugh. Black people, no, that wasn't.
And I ain't even had all my liquor yet.
And now I'm gonna complain to the waiter, and the waitress is like, this is not making me think you're funny. And then you go into it really deep. So you have a serious monologue, and then you also have a comedy one, which my comedy monologue is just basically some of my stuff, and it has to do with my mother.
Well, give us a taste, though.
Okay, well, everybody has a lot of races, whether you're Hispanic, Asian, black, white, everybody has remedies. So I ask people, what is it that you used when your kids were sick or you were congested as a kid? And a lot of people say, Vicks, okay, no big deal. My mother, she would use kerosene. Till this day, she would use a little jar of kerosene. She heats it in a pot of water, and she brings it into the room, and she would rub it all over me and my brother's chest, all up in that neck, just cotton swabbing. And I'm like, we don't know any better. Dad would come in the room and he'd be smoking sometimes. She's like, they're not sick, and Mom would be like, Dad's just like, they're not sick, they're just, we're not flammable right about now, Mom. Something. Then she would put kerosene, she would put sugar in a spoon and then drops the kerosene in the sugar. And we would take that into our mouth and then just swallow it down. Usually people like, oh, yeah. But we never really thought about it. And I told my brother one night, I said, man, I think Mom's trying to kill us. We need to escape. But Mom's had that hearing. So the next night she put candles by all the windows in the house. So see, anybody try to stay.
Keep people going.
You go first.
Oh, man. What is it like for the pay for comedians out there? And then if it isn't as much, how can you promote yourself or, make money for yourself as a comedian?
Pay for a comic is not good. As a headliner, it gets a little better, but stay in acting, stay in commercials, stay in print. As a comic, because I'm a pitch man. I pitch a product across the country, a microfiber mop. I pitch. So for 3 months out of the year, while I still can work the comedy, I also pitch at the fairs. And that brings in money. I do print work. I've done print work for colleges, banks. So that brings in money also. So it's like you're going to stay in as much as you can to keep your face out in front of people. You can go do private events. You can do corporate events. They pay really well. And being clean, that helps me because any corporate events run from $500 to $2,500 to $3,000, if not more. And the thing about being clean, if I hire somebody to do clean with me, I'm very particular who I work with, very particular. Because if I have somebody and I get hired for a corporate show and it's $2,000, and they're like, no profanity, correct? Yep, no profanity. I got another comic that's gonna open up for me for 15 minutes. If that comic goes out there and slips, and he's like, hey, F, that could void my check.
Right.
Now, if I go out there and say F, then I still have to pay this comic, but I may not get paid. But if a comic messes up my money, that's why you don't see some comics with me. Some have been missing. I was like, so
don't be playing my money.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, really. That's my livelihood right there. Just be focused, though. Just be focused and have a game plan and put yourself around positive people. Honestly, positive people, not the people like, yeah, you're okay. I look for something else to do. Because I got a friend right now. He's a singer, and his friend's like, you should find a second job, or you shouldn't be doing. But right now, he's moving up that ladder, and people are like, I didn't think you had it in me. It's like, see, no, you didn't think I had it in me. I've always had it in me. You're the one that was thinking little of me. So believe in yourself. Honestly, believe in yourself and keep going, because there's going to be so many people on your side saying, you want to do that comedy, eh? Okay. But they don't know who's going to meet you, and they're going to be like, hey, I want you to open up for me. I'm on the road. All these comics, if they're going to help, I mean, they're actually going to pull you on board if you're funny. But then again, if you have money, they may pull you on board because you have money. Give me some gas money, can you hook a brother up or something like that? And I mean, I've been around some great comics that have gave me the best advice. Listen, don't go around comics trying to talk a lot. Listen to the veterans. They will give you some knowledge. But everybody wants to get around comics and crack jokes. Oh, let me see you being funny. And then when everybody walks away, you're the only one still like, I'm still here. Doing an open mic.
All right, in closing of the show, is there anything else you want to say?
Oh, man. Shout out to this gentleman right here, Jeffrey Leon. This dude, we crossed paths. I'll say it's been 15 years if we haven't known each other.
I would say, yeah.
Well, it has to be.
It's got to be 15. Don't go higher.
Yeah. At least. But we've only had the pleasure of crossing paths in increments of maybe
3 times.
Yeah, 3 to 4 times, if that. And to see where he's at in this business, his level, man, all I'm going to do is just say, support live comedy, support homegrown businesses, because he's putting something out there that actually will help you. So focus on it, listen to it, share it. Don't be like other people. Don't send me crap with other people that are already going viral. Send his stuff out. Make it go viral. Make it go viral. Share it with a friend. Tell a friend to share it with another friend, because what he's putting out is actually positive. From the first video that I've seen, the gentleman doing the haircut, where people were starving in the street, they didn't have a job, whatever. If you want to learn something, pay attention. Put yourself around people who make it. So I give a shout out to him and look forward to him coming to the next show, because I think I'm gonna have him for my next show. He's gonna be filming it. He's got it like that.
You got it, brother.
Thank you for letting me know.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, man.
Always a pleasure. So,
much love. Much love.
Love you, people.
Hey, keep those shouts coming. Keep those, like he said, share it. He said it all. Share, care, spread the love, man. I'm trying to spread love to you by giving you information on starting your business. All right, and we're out.